Can you survive the 16 trillion digital economy? The digital economy just hit $16 trillion. That's bigger than the entire economy of China. And right now, it's moving so fast that entire industries are disappearing overnight while new billionaires are created every week. But here's the terrifying truth. If you're not adapting, you're not just falling behind. You're becoming extinct. Let me paint you a picture. In the next 18 months, 40% of current jobs will either be automated or completely transformed. That's not a prediction, that's already happening. The question isn't whether this will affect you. The question is whether you'll be ready when it does. So can you survive? More importantly, can you thrive? That's what we're going to find out today. But first, hit that subscribe button, because what I'm about to show you isn't just survival tactics. It's your blueprint for domination in the new economy. Let's start with a reality check. The old rules are dead. Working hard doesn't guarantee success anymore. Having a college degree doesn't protect you. Even being good at your job isn't enough. Why? Because the digital economy doesn't care about your past achievements. It only cares about one thing: your ability to adapt and evolve in real time. Let me tell you about Sarah from Detroit. 3 years ago, she was a middle manager at a car manufacturing plant. Good job, decent salary, thought she was secure. Then AI optimization hit her industry. Her entire department was eliminated in 6 months. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of panicking, Sarah did something brilliant. She studied the AI systems that replaced her. She learned how they worked, found their weaknesses, and positioned herself as the human bridge between old processes and new technology. Today, she consults for 5 different manufacturing companies. Her income? Triple what she made as a manager. She didn't just survive the digital disruption, she used it as a launching pad. That's survival principle number 1. Don't fight the wave, ride it. But surviving isn't enough anymore. The $16 trillion digital economy creates winners and losers every single day, and the gap between them is getting wider. Here's what most people don't understand. The digital economy isn't just about technology. It's about leverage. In the old economy, you traded time for money. In the digital economy, you trade systems for freedom. Let me show you what I mean. There's a guy named Marcus who built a simple app that helps restaurants manage their inventory. Took him 3 months to build, cost him $5,000. That app now generates $80,000 per month in recurring revenue. He works maybe 10 hours a week. Meanwhile, his college roommate is working 60 hours a week at a prestigious consulting firm, making less than half of what Marcus makes. Same education, same intelligence. The difference? Marcus understood leverage. This brings us to survival principle number 2. Build systems that work without you. But here's where it gets really interesting. The digital economy has created something unprecedented in human history: the ability for one person to impact millions of lives from their laptop. Think about this. A teenager in Bangladesh can create a video that gets 50 million views. A software developer in Estonia can build an app used by people in 180 countries. A designer in Brazil can sell digital products to customers she'll never meet. Geographic boundaries don't matter anymore. Age doesn't matter. Your background doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is value creation and distribution. But this creates a massive paradox. The barriers to entry have never been lower, but the competition has never been more intense. Anyone can start, but very few actually succeed. Why? Because they're playing by old rules in a new game. Let me tell you about the 3 types of people in the digital economy. First, there are the victims. They ignore the changes, hoping things will go back to normal. Spoiler alert, they won't. These people get left behind completely. Second, there are the survivors. They adapt just enough to stay relevant. They learn basic digital skills, maybe start a social media account for their business. They survive, but they don't thrive. Then there are the dominators. These are the people who don't just adapt to the digital economy, they reshape it. They don't follow trends, they create them. They don't compete in existing markets, they create new ones. Which category are you in? Here's the harsh reality. Being a survivor isn't enough anymore. The middle ground is disappearing. You're either dominating or you're struggling. There's very little in between. So, how do you become a dominator? It starts with understanding the new rules of value creation. In the old economy, value was about scarcity. The rarer something was, the more valuable it became. In the digital economy, value is about abundance. The more people you can serve, the more valuable you become. This changes everything. Instead of hoarding information, you share it. Instead of limiting access, you scale it. Instead of protecting your methods, you teach them. Look at someone like Gary Vaynerchuk. He gives away millions of dollars worth of marketing advice for free. Seems counterintuitive, right? Wrong. By helping millions of people succeed, he's built a business empire worth hundreds of millions. That's survival principle number 3. In the digital economy, giving creates getting. But here's what separates the true dominators from everyone else. They understand that the digital economy isn't just changing how we work, it's changing how we think. Traditional business thinking is linear. You plan, execute, measure, optimize. Digital economy thinking is exponential. You experiment, iterate, scale, pivot. Traditional thinking focuses on perfection. Digital thinking focuses on speed and adaptation. Traditional thinking seeks to minimize risk. Digital thinking manages risk while maximizing opportunity. Let me give you a perfect example. Netflix didn't kill Blockbuster by being better at renting DVDs. They killed Blockbuster by reimagining what entertainment distribution could be. While Blockbuster was optimizing their physical stores, Netflix was building the future. The lesson? Don't compete in the old game. Create a new one. Now, let's talk about your survival strategy. Because survival in the $16 trillion digital economy isn't just about adapting to change, it's about anticipating it. Here are the 4 pillars of digital economy survival. Pillar 1, continuous learning agility. The half-life of skills is shrinking rapidly. What you know today might be obsolete in 18 months. The winners are those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn faster than the rate of change. Pillar 2, network amplification. Your network isn't just who you know anymore. It's who knows you, who trusts you, and who's willing to amplify your message. In the digital economy, your network is your net worth, but only if you're providing value to that network. Pillar 3, system thinking. Everything is connected to everything else. A small change in one area can create massive ripple effects everywhere else. The survivors understand these connections and use them strategically. Pillar 4, anti-fragility. This is beyond resilience. Resilience means you bounce back from setbacks. Anti-fragility means you get stronger from them. In a rapidly changing environment, the ability to gain from disorder is the ultimate competitive advantage. But here's the most important thing. Survival in the digital economy isn't a destination. It's a continuous process. The moment you think you've figured it out, the game changes. So let me ask you again. Can you survive the $16 trillion digital economy? The answer depends entirely on your mindset. If you see change as a threat, you'll spend your energy resisting it. If you see change as an opportunity, you'll spend your energy leveraging it. The digital economy doesn't care about your fears, your excuses, or your past achievements. It only responds to value, speed, and adaptation. The companies and individuals who are winning right now aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who embraced uncertainty and turned it into advantage. Your survival isn't guaranteed, but it's definitely possible. More than possible, it's within your control. The $16 trillion digital economy is the greatest wealth creation opportunity in human history. The question isn't whether you can survive it. The question is how big you want your piece of it to be. If this video changed your perspective on what's possible, smash that like button and subscribe for more insights on thriving in the digital age. And let me know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge in adapting to the digital economy? Because your challenges today are tomorrow's opportunities. The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Are you ready?